Alright, let's continue because we have to finish this model. The 3D sketch, I will make it a little bit darker version of this color, which means that I will make it maybe this color. I don't want it to be black. Black is a little bit too much. And also in here, I may even draw some of this color on it. Who knows? Just let me think about it. Let's just try, with the alpha brush. We may have this. We may have a darker version of this on the edges, like ambient occlusion. By the way, the new ZBrush has ambient occlusion, which is real time. What does it mean? The previous versions of ZBrush, you had to go to render. You had to go to render properties and ambient occlusion to turn it on, and then when you render you will have ambient occlusion pass and you have options for this. But now you have preview ambient occlusion and preview shadows. They are before that, but ambient occlusion, if you turn it on, you see what happens. And if we turn on the intensity a little bit more and the quality to 10 to be a little bit more a little bit nicer, you see how this is looking pretty nice. Let's remove it. With it, without it, with it, without it, with it. With this real-time ambient occlusion, the gun looks much nicer, I think. Although, what I think also is that this color that we put is a little bit dark and stuff, but we will fix it. We will fix it at some point. How? It's about to be seen. So, let's remove this ambient occlusion because now it's not about the beauty, it's all about the forms. So we need the forms. This is okay, but I need this to be, maybe this color is not bad for this, although probably a little bit like this kind of color, or even the color of this should be fine. Let's go here, fill the object, fill this also front part. And most of the things we have already done, but we have few more to go. So, see how it started to look futuristic a bit. Yeah, it's kind of nice. What I also need is, I will take this parts, duplicate them, pull them back a little bit, and probably they should, let me try to kind of hide the top part. They're hidden, and I'm left only with the bottom part, which I can go and, by the way, are they on the other side? Yes, but here, yes. So let me see, they are on X position 0, which is nice, but where are they? They are low. So I need to make them a bit like this. Yes. Let's see. Okay, not so much, although this doesn't look half bad, but still we'll put them right here and a little bit like this. Let's see. It will be just for, I think I see something like this in the concept, so I think it could be a nice addition to our thing, or even maybe like this. Too much probably. Yeah, it will be too much. Maybe a little bit like this, just for some bit of a detail in this area. So what I'm thinking is, you see in the concept, you see this part in here, which looks like a loading thing, but in reality it's not gonna be there. It's gonna be around this area, just behind the clip. So, but we will do something there, just to have something. Let's try. So here, okay, this will be a little bit hard, but let's see. Ooh, that's interesting, but it's not visible, which is fine. I mean, yeah, this comes with the mirror and weld sometimes. Sometimes mirror and weld just make this kind of bad things, but we can fix it by going to the front of our screen, where our guy is like this, and just without symmetry, move this to this side a little bit like this. and move this also to this side. And then mirror and weld should fix it. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, it's fixed, except for the bottom part, which absolutely we don't care about because it will never be visible. And that's it. So here we need to make some design. We need to make the same thing as the back part. And it's a bit annoying because you see, I can kind of, let me try. I can put an loop, edge loop in here. Okay, let's try in here. But now I have to go and kind of move this loop so it's kind of you know, I have to go with the mask it, and then move it so it's kind of on the right path of the rotation, which it's okay. I mean, we can do it. We can try it this way, although sometimes it doesn't work exactly as planned, because you see how this loop is going up. Probably we should first delete this front part and then make those loops. Yeah, in the back it's not it's probably gonna be an issue again. So yeah, I will delete those loops. We don't need them now. Now we will going to subdivide it at just dynamic subdivide at just one subdivision like this. And now we will apply and the lower, and now we'll have this, which is fine because now we can put some things in here like we have put in the other one. So first, with the modeler brush, we go to this and slide it backwards like this. So now this will be our thing in here. I alt dragged it, so now it's selected. Now when it's selected, we can also drag this and this forward. So this will be our design basically. And now we can just extrude all polygons inward, but not all polygons, but polygroup all, just polygroup inward like this, and it will be the end of our journey. I will put this here, I will put one in here just to hold the edges better, and let's press D to dynamically subdivide it. Let's go to 4 subdivisions, and yeah, it's not the best, but it's not the worst. Crease, alright, looks fine, looks kind of fine. Although it's pretty sharp in here, probably the crease level should be 1, because now we have a lot more polygons and the crease should be smaller. Here I don't like this, so what I will do, let me see how much polygons we have there. Yeah, we have a lot of polygons, but still I don't like this, so I will inflate it a little bit. This is just with the move brush with Alt, hold Alt, and then I will go to the clip curve, yeah, clip curve brush, and just with the side view, we have to be exactly on the side view, just flatten it, and then press D to dynamically subdivide and see what happens. Okay, it's flattened, but still it's not exactly where we want it to, so we will move it a bit like this, and it's kinda not perfect. It's never perfect, but it's kinda good. Yeah, and this, by the way, in the top, it should be a part of this thing. There shouldn't be a crease in here, not crease, but it shouldn't be like this, but it will be very difficult to make. So I'm gonna just select the top part, move it a bit like this, move this here. It could prove much more easier to do what we already done, and it's, yeah, probably we should stick with this. If we want to connect them, it could be possible, but it will be a lot of time and effort, and I'm not sure it's worth it that much. So here I noticed something. It's not creased. It's creased, but it's moved forward, which we don't want. We'll move it backward and down, so it's more flat. It's not a big deal, of course. This I told you I don't like, so I can try to make it work a bit more. Yeah, the 3D sketch is showing again, like always. We'll hide it. And I will flatten this area with my high polish brush. And it will not be super flat, but still it's a bit better this way. Alright, this looks fine. And this probably should be thicker in here, because you see here this is pretty thick and this is not so thick, and also it's a different kind of a sharpness of the material. So let's go ahead and make this 3, sharpness 3, which is a lot, but still it's better to have all the things in a same level of sharpness, because otherwise they look kind of strange. And then probably we should increase the size of this. Let me try to do that. We have the mask here, and then we'll move it like this. And probably a little bit more. Yeah, this could be it. Of course, we should also increase this part in here. At least this front part of it should be fine. No, it's not. It's getting amorph. I mean, it's losing the form. It's not good. So let me see what's happening here. Okay, this line is not straight. So what I will do is I will select it with a mask, invert the mask, then put my pivot exactly where it should be and just straighten it like this. And now it should be fine. Of course, now I will take this and or take all of it. Most likely all of it will be the best. But I should, it will be difficult to take everything and make it wider in this area. Let's try this. Oops, revert the mask. Yeah, it could work, but probably only wider in this place would be also nice. So I will mask the rest and try to just increase this, the size of this one without rotating it, of course. And it could be nice. It looks a little bit strange in there. But it will be hidden by her hand, so I'm a little bit okay. I'm a little bit okay with it. Even now. Yeah, I will smooth it here. Hopefully it will smooth, but and with the down standard brush I will push it in here. Ooh, this is not good. Okay, this should work. I mean, yeah, should be fine. All right, I will move this a little bit and this. Okay, and here I see some very sharp thing, and also this is not straight. You see how it's going? It's not good. I will just little smooth in here with the shift so they separate, and then I will take only, I will try to take only this with the mask, invert the mask, then hide every, I mean erase all the mask, then again do this because I had a mask before and it messes up the things, and then I will straighten this, at least try to. And now let's see how it's going. Okay, and here this we kind of don't care that much, but with the standard brush I will just push it a little bit like this and then smooth. It should be okay because it's not visible, you know. We don't care about it that much since it's not visible. So this we may made something there, but I'm not sure. But I think we should make something here, but I'm not sure what. Because here, what should be there? Some kind of buttons, or some kind of sliders, or some kind of rotational thing. Here also, what should we have? I don't know, but some details should be here, because now it looks a little bit with nothing. So I will take this, by the way, duplicate it, move it back, and then let me see how it looks. It looks awful. I will kind of hide this part, and then del hidden. Then let's try to close holes in here. Close, convex hole is the best option, and like this. And then of course crease, and press D. Okay, this is fine. This is a cylinder, which looks interesting. We can kind of select, make it this color, and leave it there even. It looks interesting in there, although it should be smaller if it's in there. And also in this area, this, you see how we have some problems in this area. Let's see why. Okay, we have to crease this. Let's try to crease this edge. And now it's better. Yeah, sometimes just the crease is fixing the thing, sometimes not. But in the middle, this middle edge, we don't need it to be creased. So I'll go crease edge loop complete, alt click it, and now it's better. Everything is better when it's better. Let's crease the crease level to be at 2, because 3 was a little bit too much. I didn't like it. And it's looking fine, but here I'm not sure what to put exactly. I'm a little bit concerned about it. I don't know. So I will take this cylinder from here. I will duplicate it again, put it in here, rotate it without symmetry, rotate it here, because with symmetry it will be difficult. Now, let me see it. Okay, now I want to rotate it once with shift, which will rotate it exactly in the right percentage. And I will do this. Alright. This is, I don't know exactly what is this, but I'm sure it will be in a good use. We'll make it work. So I will put it in here and then smash it, or just make it smaller, which also will be a possibility, and press D to dynamically subdivide. Of course, we need it to be more straight and stuff. Let me just try to do that. So first, it's not exactly what I want. It's not exactly what I want. So what I will do is the following. First, I will erase this inner part from the both sides. Del hidden. Then I will show double so I can see better. And I will go to bridge, and I will bridge this and this. This and this, okay. Now this and this. Alright, now this and this. Okay. It's bridged from both sides. It's nice. Now I will add poly loops in here, edge loops I mean, in here, and now it's looking much better. Of course, we need to mirror and weld it, and then add one more edge loop in here to hold the other ones, and it will be amazing. I still don't know what exactly is this, but it looks kind of nice already. Now I'll make it smaller. And we'll have it in here. Of course, we can always grab this half of it and make it bigger, put it like this, and make it orange, for example, or whatever color. Maybe orange will be nice. Yeah, orange is nice. I don't know. I don't know what is this, but it looks kind of cool in there. You see, we have some orange thing like this. Like this there, so it's fine. And it should be from both sides. I don't know why it's only from the others, from one side. So if I press 0 here, it should go in the middle, and then it should be, let me see. Okay, press X to remove symmetry, alt click on this to go to the middle, press X again for symmetry, and just increase the size of it like this. It should be fine. And it's fine. Although, I don't know why, but in the front part here we have some issue. Okay, now it should be fine. Okay, now it's fine. Yeah, when you have some issues, Control Z until they're gone, and then try again. I think it will be better. So I move this a little bit back here, and let's make this thing. Let's make it, and yeah, we have to be fast because we are already almost done with this video. And yeah, so let's thickness, extrude all polygons inward, flip, make sure it's in the middle. To make your weapon in the middle, so it's 0 position X, the center of all parts, is very nice, because this way you know that all the parts are in line with each other. That's why we do it. Let's go to crease it at 2, for example, crease, and smooth like 5, and it's kind of good. Of course, this part I will put back more, just move it back to enter the handle better. And this I will mask, unmask, or flip the mask, and then put it here. And then this will be our trigger, which also has to have thickness. Thickness, flip, make sure it's in the middle, 0. Thank you, ZBrush. As always, you are so kind to save for us. And by the way, these days, ZBrush has saved me with these autosaves a lot. One time, one save was when I forgot to save my character when I was working with the students. And I was working with, I'm working with 2 groups of students. One group, 2 hours, and then after this group, the other group is, they are the same kind of a class, but they're separated in 2. So I do the same thing for the other group for 2 hours, because there is not enough place in the room. There are like 40 people and there are only 20 computers, but whatever. So I do 2 hours of something and then 2 hours of the same thing. But the first 2 hours, I just forgot to save the character and I closed it, and I did the second 2 hours with the other group. I did the character with them, and then I forgot to, then I remembered that I forgot to save. And I just went to the comma key, which is the light box, and then I went to quick save, and then I found it. My quick save, yeah, so it's fine. Alright, here, this we could make it a bit more smooth, like 5 levels. This cylinder here, that's it. But I don't think you need to do it, it's fine. The cylinder is cool. This is okay. Alright. Yeah, I'm sure that everything is okay, but here we haven't made dynamic subdivision yet. Let's crease at 2. And smooth. And then just move this down with symmetry and move this like backwards a little bit like this. So it's a good trigger. Now I think it's looking better and better and even better. But yeah, we may put a lot more things on this weapon, although it's a stylized weapon, of course, for a stylized character, but I don't think we need to put that many things. Probably one more of this will duplicate and put here. Okay, I duplicated it and it doesn't move. Alright, yeah, I didn't duplicate it probably. So, let me see, okay. Let me see again. Okay, I duplicated it. So, we can put it in here, we can increase the size of it, do it like this, move it, and I don't know what is this again. We can make it blue, for example. We can check out these things, fill them with color. We can make the trigger a little bit more brownish. And in the front part here, we should make this bluish coloration. It's not exactly blue now, but it's something like blue. We should make it look like a paint job that was made by hand or something like this, in my opinion. And we will probably do that. So I'll move this, oops, make sure there's no mask, move it down a bit. So I need this front part of the weapon, you see, to be kind of thick, to look like here. So you see, now the weapons are starting to look similar, this and this, of course, which is fine. And as you saw, for easier kind of work, I made this weapon. I extracted it from the picture, I kind of separated it and make it like straight, not tilted or something. It's much easier to get the proportions and everything if you have the weapon like this. If you have a weapon in some angle, then it's much more difficult. So most of the time when you're working on a concept, when the character has a weapon and it's holding it, most of the time the character artist will make sure and draw the weapon on the side, just to have a separate version of this weapon, which is great. And if they do, you will be okay. If they don't, you will be not okay. Okay, I will draw these parts in here a little bit. Let me see, what can we do? So here we can add some design like this, for example. Not sure what is this, but yeah, we can add this coloration a little bit like this, and here it doesn't seem good. Let's try it with the blue. Blue is fine, and then a little bit of this in the middle and this here, but yeah, I haven't selected it. Now it's looking a little bit better. Here, this I will apply, since we will have to apply every subdivision. By the way, here I would like it to be some darker color because it will be kind of a hole, a deep hole. So I will go even with black in the middle like this. So yeah, that's fine. Maybe here also I will go with a little bit of a darker color, so it seems like I will kinda make it look like ambient occlusion here also. A little bit of a darker color, which is basically black I'm using, and it simulates ambient occlusion. We can draw ambient occlusion if we want, and I'm doing it right now. And also we probably should finish this video, but I don't want to do it, although this is one of the longest videos already, and it's my fault. I'm just painting ambient occlusion, just a darker color here around some areas, but it's looking kind of great now, and probably, yeah, I don't know why the orange part again is missing from the other side. It's a little bit annoying. Yeah, it's a lot annoying. So because I somehow moved it, and it's not in the center now. Yeah, because my pivot is not in the center, of course. Let's put it in the center and move it like this, and it will be great. Of course, it's perfect. And now here what I will do is a little bit different. I'll move my pivot exactly on the beginning of this and then increase the size of it until it reaches the other side. But it doesn't. Why? Because it is with symmetry. So I will remove the symmetry with X, and then it will go to the other side like this. Yeah, and I will put the symmetry again with X, and the position will be 0, and it will be nice. And it's perfect. Now, this weapon is kind of ready, but it's not, because we have to take care of every part, make it apply the subdivisions, and then combine all the parts, and then it will be ready to be transferred into the character. And then the character kind of will be ready for retopology, and then to put in for the animation and everything. But you see, we will not do that. We will make a pose. So the next video we will combine all the parts. We will make sure the weapon is okay. Maybe paint it a little bit here to look like a paint, and then we will put it into the character. So yeah, expect that.